Tennessee Titans fans, it is that time of the week where we hop on Reddit and see what fans are saying about the state of the organization as we are 1-10 and headed toward our first meeting with the Jaguars this weekend. All of these posts are from the Two Tone Talk Reddit page. There's a link to it in the video description below. If you haven't already, go join that community. Leave your questions, comments, memes, concerns, and we will get to them next week on the Two Tone Reddit segment. Let's get into some of these posts, see what kind of crazy stuff y'all are saying. This user said, watching the Tennessee Titans right now feels like, and it's the person puking into the toilet. I'm assuming this was posted when the Titans were not looking so good in the game against the Seahawks on Sunday. The game left us feeling okay, right, with how it went down the stretch, but there was a point in that game where it was 23-3, another point in that game where it was 30-10, and it was looking like a beatdown. And so, yeah, in large part, watching the Titans this year has felt like puking into the toilet. It really has. It has felt like vomiting into the commode. I mean, there's just no other way to say it. This user said, who would you rather have? Would you rather have Kevin O'Connell, who kind of looks like the dad from Seventh Heaven? Or would you rather have Matt LaFleur? If these two NFC North head coaches get fired this offseason, who would you like to be the Titans' next head coach? I don't think either one of them are getting fired, first of all. I mean, I just can't imagine. I think with O'Connell, you have the case of just J.J. McCarthy. Doesn't look good at all. I mean, he's pretty much a rookie because he didn't play at all in his first year. So, I mean, you don't want to give up on him yet. But for right now, he's not playing well overall. But does anybody not think Kevin O'Connell's a good coach? Because I do. Matt LaFleur, I understand. Like, if the Packers make the playoffs and lose in the first round or whatever, then maybe. But I just don't see either of these guys getting fired. But in a world where they both do, I would probably say LaFleur. Even though I have seen some stuff he's done offensively where I've been like, what the heck are you doing? But I mean, Kevin O'Connell's a dang good coach, though. I really like him, but I'll go with Matt LaFleur, I guess. But I don't think either one of those two guys are going to be available. I've never seen a team commit more illegal formation penalties in a single season than the Titans this year. There's a record for that. We have to have it. It's a rare flag anyway, and we are good for 2 a game. It is pretty remarkable. No matter whether it's Callahan, McCoy, whoever the coach is, like, we literally cannot stop with the illegal motion, illegal shift, illegal formation, 12 men in the huddle this past Sunday. Like, just so many stupid penalties. And, I mean, like you said, we do it every week. Every week. It's like a part of the game plan. This user said, great game. Rejoice. Besides the penalties in the offensive line, what a game. Still got the number 1 pick. Cam looked great. And X proved he deserves to be out there. That's the best way I would describe it with Xavier Restrepo. He proved that he deserves to be out there. He proved that he deserves a shot. I don't think he proved that he's Jerry Rice or a huge difference maker, but he proved that he deserves more opportunities. He deserves more opportunities to be on the field, maybe not as a starter, but just as a rotational guy. He proved that he deserves to be out there, and he deserves more opportunities. He's a rookie. Why not? But other than that, I agree with you. It's a great scenario. Titans lose, so they still stay at the number 1 pick. Cam looks great. Xavier Restrepo makes an impact. Good. User said, wow, we look like a respectable team today. Pretty pleased with today's game despite the loss. Cam is showing each week why he is him. As a bonus, the Ravens are now at the top in their division, and Draymond Jones tallied 1.5 sacks. I believe if the Ravens make the playoffs, then Jones just needs to get half a sack, and the trade becomes a 4th-round pick. Tighten up. Yeah, that was another thing that made Sunday a good day. Like I said, Draymond Jones got a sack and a half, and for those that are wondering why the heck we're talking about Draymond Jones, it's because the conditions of the trade we made with the Ravens are that if Draymond Jones gets 2 sacks and the Ravens make the playoffs, then our 5th-round pick we got from them becomes a 4th-round pick. And we want to move up as much as we can get. So, yeah, that was good to see Draymond Jones getting a sack and a half, playing well for the Ravens. And now the Ravens have a really good chance of making the playoffs. And I hate to root for the Ravens, but here we are. This user said, list of coaching candidates. We got Joe Brady. We got Todd Monken, Mike LaFleur, Clint Kubiak, Mike Kafka, Matt Nagy, Wes Phillips, Josh Grizzard, Adam Stinovich, Clay Kubiak, Drew Petzing, and Cliff Kingsbury. I'm not going to lie. I mean, some of these names I'm not interested in at all. I mean, Drew Petzing, the offensive coordinator for the Cardinals, no thank you. Todd Monken, I'm not really crazy about. Mike Kafka, I'm not interested in. Clint Kubiak intrigues me, but I mean, I just think there's such a limited sample size. I mean, this is just his first year as Seattle's offensive coordinator, and he's doing a great job. But again, the name Bobby Slowick comes to mind. He did a great job with Houston that one year, and he was a red-hot coaching candidate, and then he ended up being fired as the Texans offensive coordinator the next year. Yeah, I mean, it's just the thing about most of these guys, with the exception of, I think, Matt Nagy and Cliff Kingsbury, none of these guys have experience as being a head coach, and I think the Titans need somebody with experience. The problem is, as I've said before, that list is short of coaches out there who actually have experience. Let's go to the next post, which is Cam is our QB of the future. We have to get a good head coach and build around him. And X looked good out there. Why did we not start him? You see how Cam looks for him out there when he's in trouble. Now, to be fair, I think Cam looks for anybody when he's in trouble. We've seen Cam in trouble before, and he finds somebody at the last second. But I do think there is a comfort level with Restrepo that makes him feel more free to, falling out of bounds, throw it across the field. I mean, we see that a lot. And yeah, I think that a lot of fans probably do feel validated for calling for Xavier Restrepo to at least get some opportunities, because he did some good stuff out there, and I think down the stretch he deserves more opportunities. If for nothing else, the fact that, I mean, you know what you have with Mason Kinsey, you know what you have with James Prochet. This kid's a rookie. Just see if there's something there. Worst case, he's no good, whatever. But best case, there is something there, and he can be one of your guys. Not a wide receiver one or anything, but he can be something. This user said, DK for Rookie of the Year. He leads the NFL in all-purpose yards by a lot. Seems to be a good metric for a rookie to win said award when there isn't a QB in play besides Cam. I expect Ibuka from the Bucs to win, but he doesn't lead the NFL in all-purpose yards. Here's the thing. I mean, if you're talking about offensive Rookie of the Year, I mean, Chimere DK does lead the NFL in all-purpose yards, but he's a kick and punt returner. So it's not like he's out there getting, all these receiving yards. I do think it's going to go to Emeka Egbuka because, honestly, when you look, Cam's starting to play better, but, I mean, he hasn't, had a season that's like, man, he's the Rookie of the Year. Jackson Dart has played well, but he's not won a whole lot. Shadour's just now getting in. Travis Hunter got hurt. Ashton Genty has been aight. So, I mean, it's almost Emeka Egbuka by default, right? But I mean, I guess the season's not over. We'll see how things go. This user said, I'm fine if we lose the rest of the game so we can get the number 1 pick, but let's not lose to the Browns. I don't want to hear that we should have picked Daddy's boy over Cam when he's only here because of who his daddy is. Well, come on now. I think Shadour's a talented kid. I think that he could do a good job for Cleveland. I don't think he's just here because of nepotism. I don't think he's just here because of who his dad is. I think that sometimes he gets a lot of media coverage that he shouldn't get because of who his dad is, but I don't think he's in the NFL just because of that. I think he is a talented guy and a talented athlete. And I understand that if the Browns were to beat the Titans next Sunday, that it would get annoying because people would be like, Cam went first overall and Shadour's in the 5th round. You got to keep in mind, though, Shador is on a better team in that the Browns have a good defense. The Browns have a really good defense. So, I mean, at least he's got that going for him. But, yeah, I agree with what you said. I mean, you'd hate to lose to the Browns just because of how annoying everybody would be about it. Which division rival, this is the last post, by the way, which division rival do you hate the most? Which division rival do you despise the most? Of course, it's blank everyone in the division, not name the Tennessee Titans, but I feel like everyone has that one team that they hate most. For me, it's the Colts, and the fact they are good this year is even more sickening. I can't wait for Daniel Jones to turn back into a pumpkin and they crash and burn. Tighten up. I mean, for me, it's whichever team's doing best. Like, that year Jacksonville came back and won the division, it was them that I couldn't stand. Houston, whenever they win the division and they're doing good, it's them that I hate the most. But overall, if I had to pick one, I'd go with the Colts. I think the Colts just, to me, I find their fans to be the most insufferable. I find I mean, and honestly, just the fact that they're 8-3 and that like there's a chance that they could absolutely let the division slip through their fingers as the Texans start coming on. The Jaguars are one game behind them. They've got to play them both, I think, twice. It would be hilarious to watch the Colts fall apart. I agree with you. I'd probably say the Colts are my most hated rival, even though I did like Peyton Manning back in the day when I was a kid. I didn't know any better. I was a big fan of Peyton Manning, but as far as definitely the last 15 years, the Colts 100% are the team that I absolutely can't stand the most. Thank you guys for watching the Two Tone Reddit segment. I will see you guys soon. Go over there to the Two Tone Talk Reddit page, link in the video description below. Go over there, leave your questions, comments, memes, concerns. They'll get featured next week. Tighten up. Bye.